Good evening, Overwatch fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Phi Mu Alpha Overwatch League. Today we have an exciting match between Eido's Missing Arm and Sunny Side Up, and I am joined in the booth by What's Poppin' and Trumpet Jesus. How's it going, guys?
I'm doing great. Thanks, Pat.
Well, we are looking at an exciting first match as we get our lineups and map selection in here. And what do we think we're gonna see today from the lineups?
So I know that Sunny Side Up's DPS likes to play projectile. I know Bobbert is a huge Junkrat Torb player, and I know JBB dabbles in the May. And I can't remember which game it was. I think it was against Guardians of the Gritty. They pulled out the Junkrat Torb May, and just rotated those around, and they cleaned up pretty good that game.
And what about on the other side for Eido's Missing Arm?
Well, we all know Spam Spin is quite the Hanzo. Shaka is just the all-around good support player. Bardo is an off-tank player, but does play a little Ramadra. Not really sure about the rest, but I'm sure that they're a very well-rounded team.
Indeed. Let's see. Just gonna update on how we're doing. Have we gotten any map selections yet? Over there, Michael? Well,
You heard it first.
All right, no problem. We'll just kill some time here. Let's see. We do have some new and interesting team logos today. Some interpretive art by our producer, Trumpet Jesus.
I would like to point out that I offered him the assets way before this, but I guess these are too good to pass up. I like it.
Honestly, I'm happy with what we got. Frankly, I love it. All right, we have a coin flip coming in.
They don't need
Robert's
Bobbert.
not even here. He's in the chat. Hey, you know, Blizzard, small indie dev company, so what can you do? Well, speaking of subscriptions, and if you do not have a single dollar to your name, you can still subscribe to PMA OWL with Amazon Prime.
Yes, if you have
and
an
Twitch
Amazon Prime subscription, like probably the majority of this country, it comes with a free Twitch Prime sub every month. And if you're not using it, I highly suggest you use it on the PMA OWL.
We sincerely appreciate every subscription to this channel, as it does pay our salaries for this casting position.
Yeah,
Well, not yet. You know, once we hit 10K subscribers, that's when the money starts flowing.
also, if you do sub, you get this cool little icon next to your name in chat. Very cool, very nice. I like it. Very awesome.
Yeah, you can also
Speaking of
share
which,
your
Patty
sub
Shep, holy shit.
anniversaries. Me neither. I actually pay for this sub. Oh, it looks like we do have a map selection coming out. We will be going to Watchpoint. No. Yeah, Watchpoint Antarctica.
Penguin
That's
map.
what it's called, right? Penguin map? Arctic Peninsula. That's right. I'm switching them up because I'm thinking of the May map for May Snowball. I think that's the Watch Point Antarctica.
Echo Point, Antarctica.
Oh, it's Echo Point Antarctica. Man, shows how much I know.
Now, Pat, do we have any predictions for map 1 here?
Ooh, I think based on this map pick, we might be in for some ball play. That's going to be my bold prediction for this map.
I like the ball. Brady doesn't play ball, but he does play Diva, and I think this is a decent Diva map. I will say that this map is also very close, so the projectile heroes probably have some sort of advantage here, unless one of the Eido's missing arms DPS line is just cracked out of their mind today.
That's true. As we get our R's from the captains, we are getting ready to load into map number 1 of our match tonight. I don't know what I just saw in the chat from Shaka there, but I'm just gonna move on. Something about the shower. What are your guys' opinions on this new map? This is one of the newest maps in the.
I actually like it. I'm a Control fan. I like all the Control maps, even Oasis and Ilios. So I don't really mind it.
I like the Penguins.
Mr. Christian Aborbi, aka Quasiata. Sorry, I doxed you. Mentioning the new Twitch map, the fan created map, and just how it is a big meme, but also like kind of really bad. I played on it once, and it was borderline unplayable.
Oof. I have not tried that one out yet, and I might just keep it that way. So starting off, it looks like my ball prediction won't come true just yet, as we have JBB starting off on the Rhine for Sunny Side Up, as Bobbert on the Torbjorn, Tobex on the May, Rogue on Zenyatta, and Silk Milk rounding it out with Kiriko. On the other side, we have Bardo on the Ramatra, Hotel Durage on Tracer, Spamson on the May, Novus on Lucio, and Shaka Khan on Ana, as Tobex gets a quick pick onto Hotel Durage, and Bardo is able to take out JBB on the Rhine, so it looks like, it could be an early cap for Sunny Side Up, and it is. They are going to be able to take it despite losing their Rhine in that first fight.
Yeah, JBB ended up getting a pin on Bardo in that opening fight, but somehow he got stunned out of it. I'm not really sure what happened there, but he ended up losing that fight, which is very surprising to me.
And it looks like he's going to do a hot swap over to the Orisa and try to play a little bit further back away from that Ramatra.
We've got Hotel de Raj flanking on the left side, just getting a little picks of damage together. Building up that pulse bomb pretty fast, though. They'll probably have it by the end of this fight.
Alright, it looks like Eido's Missing Arm's going to try to make an entry onto point here, but they're going to be stopped by the wall and JBV. Bardo's putting up the shield on point. Looks like they've picked out Tobex, and he will fall to Spamson with some help from Shaka Khan as well. Spamson going on a roll here, takes out Rogue and Bobbert as well. And that will be point back over to Eido's Missing Arm.
Yeah, they just sent him back in there. Good use of the ults early in the fight. I think that pretty much swayed it in their favor almost immediately there. It was a big blizzard by Spamson.
Definitely. It looks like they're going to keep pushing this advantage. They're going to go up, get a couple of picks, but lose one, so they're going to fall back to point as 4 as Sunny Side Up starts making their way back to the objective. Just waiting on their Orisa back there.
Alright. We've got almost 5 ults on the Sunny Side Up side, and here comes out Molten Core early, but it gets walled off. Freeze comes out.
Another Blizzard comes out.
Tobex.
Novus uses the sound barrier to try to keep him up, but it's going to be kills all over the place. We got Novus going down, Bardo going down to Tobex, Spamson takes out Rogue and Bobbert is able to get Spamson, but this point is still contested until finally Sunnyside Up are able to drive them off the point, and a late pick onto Hotel de Raj on the Tracer there.
That was a really good fight overall from Sunnyside Up. They only had to use 2 ults there, and they've got both their support both of their support ults left.
Well, it looks like Tobex is going to be able to drop below the May wall there and escape back to his team. But Bardo's trying to make some headway, but he's got that Discord orb on him, which makes it really hard to play those corners and without taking a whole bunch of damage.
Bobber is going to
find Hotel on a nasty shot.
Oh, we've got the COVID booster coming out.
Oh, JBB Terra Surges in response, and it looks like he'll get Novus, and Bardo is still in his ultimate, kicks out JBB, but Bobber is able to shut him down. And it looks like Sunnyside Up is going to be able to force this, and I don't know if Eido's missing arm is going to be able to get a touch to force overtime.
Man, with that Nano Ramatra, also known as the COVID booster, that's just one of those things where everybody turns around and just has to deal with it, but they dealt with it pretty quick there. Great job fighting that off by Sunnyside Up. Silk Milk gets a quick pick. Bobber with a second. Bardo goes down to Rogue. Shaka Khan goes down to Bobber.
Core on point, just making it really hard for them to push up, and that will be the first map for Sunnyside Up.
Yeah, Eido's missing arm looked really good in those opening fights, but I guess Sunnyside Up just figured something out, and everything else went their way, that map.
We did see Hotel de Raj switch off of the Tracer and onto the Reaper during that match. Curious to see if he's going to continue that choice. And as we look, we also have Spamson switching over to the Cassidy. So a few lineup changes over on Eido's missing arm to see if they can get map 2 to swing their way.
Yeah, Hotel did pull out that Reaper there towards the end of first point, but they just kind of got annihilated instantly for those last couple of fights. Didn't really get to do much, which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
let's see if they can make most of it.
Yeah, Sunnyside Up did a great job of cycling their ultimates through to make sure they won those fights really decisively. As we see our teams pushing onto point, we have Eido's missing arm going up on to take high ground, and it looks like Sunnyside Up will be moving up to meet them. JBB throws in the javelin, is able to push someone against the May wall, but no follow-up available. Everyone's still up as Hotel on the Reaper starts moving around, but not able. He's going to have to fade out of there. And we just have a standoff here. No one's going down. Everyone's pretty healthy. We're just shooting shields and hoping for a pick. The rock goes in, not able to find anyone. Bardo's going to suck up some damage on point, and JBB's going to go in, and Bobbert gets him with the help of the Discord orb from Rogue, and Bardo's now has that orb and goes down as well. Novus also falls in the background. Spamson comes back with 2, but Tobex takes out Shaka Khan, and I think that is going to be too much for Spamson to hold on his own. He will fall late to Tobex as Sunnyside Up will take first possession of the point.
Yeah, during that long first fight, we had 2 people from Eido's missing arm drop down, and they ended up getting split. I'm not sure if their supports were able to target them, but as soon as they split up, they kind of just fell one by one.
It looks like they are going to go back for the high ground again as Spamson tries to lay in some damage from the background. JBV is walled on point by his own May, it looks like, but is able to retreat back behind it as Bardo throws up the shield and tries to let Spamson get some shots off from back there as Hotel goes in on the Reaper and tries to pick off the back line. We have a window up at top with High Noon. It gets Silk Milk. And JBB goes down, Bobber goes down, Rogue goes down, and that is a team kill for Eido's missing arm. That is the thing they were looking for.
Yeah, man, just use the ults early in the fight. It worked out. But on the other hand,
win game.
Sunnyside Up is going to have 5 ults for this next fight, though, and I'm going to guess they're probably going to do the same thing. They're going to press Q 2 or 3 times, and it's not going to look good for Eido's missing arm.
We'll see if they can answer. They do have 2 coming online of their own, but there goes the Terror Surge plus Mayo, and they're all frozen. They can't move it all. And Shaka Khan with the Immortality will save a few, but not for long, as they will die to the follow-up damage from Rogue and Silk Milk. And that is a clean wipe back as Sunnyside Up reasserts dominance on the point.
Imagine just standing there Well, he lets Terror Surge charge up to the maximum amount.
That had to
That was
feel a little bad.
that was a 200 IQ play though by Sunny Side Up, throwing out the blizzard so everybody backs up, and then throwing out the Arista ult to suck everybody back in
Uppies!
and get it frozen.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
Oh
We're
my-
just getting ultimates back and forth as Bardo releases the Gravitic Flux, and then Otel is able to follow up with the Reaper ultimate, and we're just getting back to back to back team kills in this fight. This is amazing. Uppies.
Bada bing.
Bada biggin, if you will. We see
Alright, we've
Spamson
got,
going for some poke on Tobex.
I know it's missing arm. It's pretty far up here.
Yeah, they're taking an aggressive
Oh.
angle, and it looks like they're going to be punished for it as Otel goes down to JBB early with a little help from Rogue there on the Ana. They're going to run in, and Silk Milk's going to pop the Kitsune Rush, and they're going to run in. Bardo's trying to suck up as much damage as he can, but he is slept and antied on point as Tobex goes after their support line, and Rogue is going to be able to take out Spamson. Shaka Khan is able to get a little bit of damage back, but is eventually defeated by Bobber, and Bardo goes down to JBB. Rogue takes out Novus, and the turret finally showing up on the kill feed to take out Otel for that final pick.
Yeah, after that Kitsune came out, they kind of panicked and started backing up. You know, they started that fight 5v4. They tried to go down towards the health pack, but they ended up getting pincered on both sides and just kind of got shut down pretty quickly.
It looks like they are going to play for that high ground again. They're walled off a little bit as Bardo tries
Someone's
to make
got a
some
touch,
room, and
though.
Otel takes the off angle to get the touch. They throw in the sound barrier from Novus as JBB and Shaka Khan are having a support v tank duel. JBB is nanoed and throws the grab onto Spamson, who is using Deadeye, but he is down, and Novus is able to take out JBB though, and Otel takes out Rogue. Tobex is alone on point, but he throws out the Blizzard and is able to freeze Bardo, but not able to freeze the rest of them, and they will force them off point. This is going to look like a 99-99. I don't even know if Sunny Side Up can get a touch off this.
That was a huge
Oh.
stagger.
Good
Well
insurance ult by Otel there. It didn't look like they were going to touch, but you got to make it known that you're not going to touch my point.
It's about sending a message.
And you can't take it to the next round, right?
And the message is, you spin me right around.
I don't know, man. Some of my comp teammates play like they can take their ults into the next round, so...
I'm just saving it for game 2, man. Saving it for game 2. Let's see. We did see the swap onto Zarya, and off of the Ramatra for Bardo onto the Sigma, and Spamson swapping around ends up back on the Mei. So we've got a Mei matchup on the DPS line for this one.
Yeah, we actually don't have any hit scan, and I don't think... I guess you can count Reaper as hit scan technically, but since Otel's Tracer on round 1, there has not been a hit scan DPS since.
Hey, you called it. They love those projectiles. As we see some trading here, the wall will go up to block off the back line, but they're going to be able to retreat around corner as Bardo is now walled off with...
Big wall by Tobex.
Oh, Otel, but the lamp is able to
Mortality.
get them out safely. Bardo is able to take out Bobber, but then Tobex is able to finish off the kill on Bardo, and they're able to force Eido's missing arm back. Spamson trying to get some last damage before he falls, and the point will go over to Sunny Side Up first. That was a close fight.
You said it earlier, this map is not very good with hit scan heroes. It's very close quarters.
Yeah, unless you're playing like a Tracer or just like a shorter range hit scan DPS, the projectiles players just have so much of an advantage.
You see Eido's missing arm coming here, trying to take high ground, working through that Mei wall. The rock comes out, does miss, but they're going to push forward anyway, wall off JBB and Tobex, but Tobex has the Blizzard and says, no, I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me. And they're going to team wipe on that Blizzard play. Excellently done by Tobex there.
Yeah, that wall plus that Blizzard got 4 people, and that was kind of just good night for
Not much coming
Eido's
back
missing
from
arm.
that one.
Yeah, nowhere to
As
go.
I'm
We
glad
see
to see
Bardo switching over to the Ramatra again, and the Symmetra coming out from Hotel.
I'm glad to see Bardo switch to Sig. I feel like Sig and his always
Oh, we see a sim on both sides now. Shaka Khan going to get an early pick onto Tobex, but JBB throws out the grab. Shaka Khan throws out the window to try to get some picks, but that is not going to be enough damage to take out the rest of that team, and they are going to maintain control of the point up to 80%. This might be last fight territory.
I wouldn't count out Eido's missing arm just yet. They've got 2 ults. They got the beat to save them if there's an ult taken out by Sunny side up, and Spamstone could get a big freeze here depending on where these guys set up.
They're going to drop straight onto point. It looks like they're getting pincered from both sides, but Bardo's going to go around onto the backside. They get a freeze onto JBB. They get 2 picks. Silk Milk and Bobbert are down. JBB falls after being frozen. It's only Tobex left on point as JBB and Rogue fall off the point, and they're just going to wait out that freeze. And then, oh my goodness, he's dodging everything, but he does eventually fall.
He should have let himself die. Now he got staggered.
Yep. It was a big pick on Silk Milk to begin that fight. They denied the Kitsune rush, and they do have a... I don't know what you call it. The symmetrical wall. We'll just call it wall.
The wall. I got a wall. I don't actually know what the name of that ultimate is.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Photon barrier.
Photon barrier. That is it. All right. As we see the possessor of the photon barrier try to get a teleporter set up, but that doesn't go anywhere. The Kitsune rush from Silk Milk is answered immediately by the annihilation from Bardo, but the freeze comes out, and he is immediately down. Shaka Khan does respond by getting Bobbert. Tobex takes out Otel, but Shaka Khan is on a tear with this Moira, and Spamson is able to finish off Tobex and JBB, so they are forcing this fight, showing some signs of life from Eido's missing arm here on point 3.
So the fight before this fight, JBB and Moira, Shaka Khan, were caught in the blizzard. No, sorry, Rogue were caught in the blizzard. Rogue was doing the coalescence. JBB made a 100 IQ play and bubbled Moira.
Ooh.
And so Moira could continue the coalescence. It didn't
You
save
love
them
to see it.
but it's
You
the
love
kind
to
of
see it,
play
though.
I wouldn't have thought of. You know?
Speaking of Moiras and ults, Shaka Khan has the Moira ult in his back pocket for this fight, and here it
it's
comes out.
coming out immediately, as does the photon barrier,
and that's gonna be a
blizzard. Oh my goodness, it's a
Poor JBB.
it's a bloodbath up there as Bardo takes out JBB and Spamson takes out Silk Milk. They now rotate onto the point. Novus takes out Bobbert with the boop. Bardo takes out Rogue and Tobex to clean it up, and it looks like that will be map 1 over to Eido's missing arm.
You said don't count out Eido's missing arm. You said it.
I think they found their arm that map.
Yeah, no worries, Flatbed Fred. They got it.
Great adjustments for the whole team. You know, the map 2 and 3, they were down to start off, but they came back and won it pretty handedly. And I also saw they just had a great use of their ult economy. They weren't wasting 4-3 ults a fight to get like 1 or 2 picks. They were rotating their ults very wisely there.
Oh, Shaka Khan. Dreg Redeemed. Caster say one nice thing about Shaka Khan. Do the thing.
Shaka Khan is a menace on the Baptiste. That's all I have to say, just from what I watched from that game.
That's true. He was putting in some work.
What was the name of that map?
That was Antarctic Peninsula.
Well, that's not in my map thumbnails for Control, so...
Yeah, this is why you need the assets, Michael.
I have the assets. Just the old assets.
SMH. My head.
That's not how that works.
So as we wait for our map, not bans, silly me, type pick. Oops. So as we wait for the type of map we're going to play next and the map itself, we saw a lot of good stuff, and it looks like we might have some lineup changes coming into the second map. Looks like DDR
Escort!
Daikenkai is subbing in for the Eido's missing arm.
We've got
And-
Otel switching to tank as well, and Shaka playing DPS.
Oh no!
Alright, so
AJ's
a
playing
few-
DPS. That's scary.
Wide-ranging changes there. Our next map type will be Escort,
I do.
and
love
it will
Escort.
be up to Eido's missing arm to pick.
Can we just play every map, all 5 maps, just Kings Row?
All 5 maps, just Kings Row. What do you think, chat? I know we got some Kings Row haters in this league, and I know we got some Kings Row lovers.
I will also compromise and say Eichenwald instead.
Eichenwald. Eichenwald is one of my personal favorite maps. It was one of the first maps that I did custom games on, and so it was one of the ones I got to know pretty well. All right, looks like we will be playing Circuit Royale. Oh, just kidding. We did mess up the type pick, and so the teams accidentally went reverse, and the wrong team selected type, and the other team selected the map. So we will be redoing that really quick. Cowboy B-Mom in the chat. Kings Row, more like I can't think of anything that rhymes right now. Let me get back to you. We will be waiting with bated breath.
Speaking of things I don't care about, sorry, Cowboy B-Mom.
That one Dan guy is hoping that we'll see some Kiri in the next map. We do have Escort.
No, that's Hunter being an idiot.
I'm going to tell them to please hurry so that I can stop filling time. Oh, Gibraltar. Is that in the map pool? I don't know these things because I'm not a captain. But let's go with yes.
Wait. Doesn't the other team pick the map?
No. We did it wrong the first time. So this is now correct.
Oh, so Hunter picks, or his team picks Spamson's. Eido's missing on.
Yeah. No. They did. They got to do the thing. So Gibraltar is correct.
Can we do the bets so I can lose all my
I believe that you have to, or actually I don't know how to do that.
No,
you don't have to. It's just any Twitch mod has to do it.
I don't have permission because I'm a lowly peasant.
I am also a lowly peasant, but we do have ours in the chat. I don't know if there are any mods in the I don't know if there are any mods in the chat who can set up a gamba for us. Maybe Flatbed Fred.
Is Jordan? Is he a mod?
Yeah, he is a mod.
I've been in the league for.
Hey, there it is. We do have gamba now.
God
oh,
damn.
Iron
he's
Brew.
the stats
Thank you,
manager.
Iron Brew. Looks like
He's stinky.
He has a seat on the
we
council.
got some help there. So,
all right, I'm going.
Lock in your picks now. Who you got? Sunnyside up.
Wait, no.
Eido's missing arm.
I don't. No, I wanted to go cat arms. I picked the wrong one.
Oh no.
Oh well, might as well ball.
So, Gibraltar. We got much longer sightlines on this map than the previous. So, like I assumed, I don't know about you, chat, but we are seeing the hit scan finally come out from Eido's missing arm.
Indeed, we
On
got
the other hand, we
Soldier
have the
and
two console players, Tobex and Bobbert, so they will most likely stick to the projectile for the rest of the game.
Watch AJ win.
We'll see. We do see a JBB on the Winton. Winton jump. Winton zap. Winton need heals. Winton bap.
Bobbert got the Hail Mary mind kill on Spamson. I'm not really sure how he got that.
That feels a little bad. Or was it? Did he place it? No, he didn't go up there. That's pretty wild.
It's Bobbert. You had to have known junk was coming out at one point.
Of course. As we see, Otel is going to switch off of the Roadhog onto the Winton to match. As Shaka takes out Tobex's turret, and we just got a Winton duel on the point. They're dropping everything, but Bobbert gets a trap kill onto Novus. He's the king of these odd kills today. And another kill onto Otel, who was trying to push that point, but it looks like Sunny Side Up is going to be able to make their way back and contest it around this corner. As Shaka Khan takes out Bobbert with a nice headshot, but he's going to be rezzed by Rogue on the Mercy. They're playing this nice and slow. They're not trying to take too much space. They're trying to let Shaka or Spamson get some picks on those DPS. DDR Daikenkai has taken up high ground on the Ana, and it looks like JBB's going to jump, but immediately get slept back down, as they're going to have to give up a little bit more space for Otel to jump down there and try to start pushing through this really hard to contest tunnel area.
Monkey zap.
Monkey zap. See DDR Daikenkai still up top, healing his team up from a very safe position there. And now we see the two ults coming out, one from Spamson, one from Bobbert. We'll see who's able to get more value. It looks like...
There's the tire.
Oh, here comes the tire. It's coming around the top, and it will get broken before, so really no value on either of those ults. Popped there. We see Shaka Khan is going to throw the dragons onto point, is able to get Tobex, but Tobex's turret takes out Novus first. Silk Milk is able to take out Otel, and Rogue reses Tobex, so it looks like Sunny Side Up are up in this fight, and they are going to be able to push Eido's missing arm back to spawn and start to regress this payload a little bit.
Hunter now is playing the Junkrat.
Spamson. Big switch, matching that Junkrat, trying to get some of that spam damage onto the Winton shields. As Otel jumps right in there, he's got his ultimate and he's going to pop it. He's going after the backline, but he is really far away from the rest of his team. We see Tobex is just going to throw his ultimate on point to stop them from progressing it, as the rest of his team deals with the nanoed monkey in their backline. Spamson's going to take up position in the high ground, but a late kill from Tobex onto the Mercy with that Molten Core. And that means the Eido's missing arm are going to have to back up just a little bit, but JBB goes down, so now Sunny Side Up is down their tank, and they're going to have to give up a little bit of space if they want to keep their numbers up. Shaka Khan, switching onto the Pharah, is able to pick off Silk Milk. He's just working that high ground, and since they don't have any hit scan, it's going to be tough to deal with.
Yeah, Eido's missing arm has done a great job managing that Torb turret. Like, as soon as it gets placed down, they're on it within a couple of seconds, and if they can keep doing that with that Pharah, I think they'll have at least a good chance to get this first point here.
Ooh, Bobbert is going to find a kill. And Shaka does go down to Rogue, who gets a res, and then Bobbert gets the kill on DDR Daikenkai, and they're going to make a last stand at this point. They might be able to full cap, hold it at .1.
Yeah, they're going to have to touch now.
They've got 3 seconds left as we see Otel getting ready to jump in there and trigger overtime. He does. Novus is in there pocketing him, but oh my gosh, the ultimates are coming out, and Shaka Khan is able to take two. Spamson gets two with his ultimate, and Shaka Khan is res, so they're at full, and there's only one left, and JBB has no chance in a 1v5 there, as they will cap .1 and give themselves just a little bit more breathing room.
I think the far switch by Shaka was a very smart choice there. Like I said, without that Torb turret, having two projectile heroes against a far is going to be a tough time for Sunny Side Up.
Yeah, we'll see if they're able to make any changes or maybe find a different strategy to deal with that. And Otel is just going off the map. Oh no. Oh no.
Otel.
Shaka Khan gonna find an early pick onto
Oh,
Bobbert,
he's
so
switching. That's why. Okay, fair enough.
oh, that makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
that's fine.
JBB though is gonna answer that kill onto Novus, so Eido's missing arm down their mercy, and his Otel does come back on the Diva. So still a dive champion, just a little bit of a different play style there, trying to give a little bit more peel for his backline there. Spamson is able to headshot Tobek's low, but not after Bobbert takes out Shaka. We did see the switch onto Ash to answer that Pharah as Novus gets the resurrection.
Oh.
Shaka goes up to Bully up top, but Otel's going to take out the Torb down below, and JBB's going to go up there to try to answer, but it might be a little bit too late. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out of this one. Oh, he uses the
He angry monkey.
ultimate. He's going monkey mode, and he's... Oh my gosh, he's
Stop jumping.
just getting melted, unfortunately. Rogue is going to try to hold that point in place, but then quickly retreats as Otel zooms over there, and they're going to be able to continue pushing this point. And we need to see if...
Otel
Sunny
already
side up
built
are able to get another defense.
Otel already built up bomb. That was a very quick bomb.
That is a quick bomb as JBB goes up to match with the Zarya counter to try to get rid of that Diva. But Shaka Khan with the ultimate into the backline is going to be massive. Tobex does take him out, but he's immediately res as DDR Daikenkai finishes off JBB with some help from Otel, and that will be a team kill to cap point 2. Eido's missing arm is showing fight in all the right places.
They're gonna have a couple ults here as well.
I also don't know if you guys don't know this. You can go back to spawn, the original spawn. Like,
Oh yes, they've
so
added that in.
Silk Milk could have respawned in the other spawn.
Yeah, that is a very recent change. I believe you press F in your spawn, and then it'll take you to the back spawn, so you don't get staggered. Yeah, still takes some getting used to if you're not used to that popping up there for you. It's only up for a couple seconds.
I feel like I'll tell them after this game.
We see the dynamite coming in from Ash that'll land onto the Mercy, but she's able to keep herself healthy as the Bob is sent out from Eido's missing arm to clear out this payload area, and Otel's going to force JBB out from cover, and JBB's going to go down. Spamson is able to hit Bobbert. Rogue also goes down to the rocket boosters from Otel, and Spamson is hitting those shots on Ash.
I really don't have an answer for this. Oh, dude.
Nice.
Bob.
Oh my god.
Spamson and
Bob.
Shaka Khan are playing for free up on that high ground, but Bob says, I don't care, I'll tank for my team. And JBB is able to come and clean it up, but Silk Milk does go down to the Fire Strike. And Tobex will go down to Spamson spam.
They have to do something about Shaka Khan and Spamson. They're just getting...
They are getting a lot of value just sitting up on that high ground. Speaking of which, Shaka will pull out the rocket barrage to kill off the final two and complete a full cap for Eido's missing arm.
They really need to answer the Shaka Khan Pharah.
Yeah, that Pharah switch was a game changer for them. They went from going just barely to point 1 to getting a full push there just from one change. The Diva from Otel has also been very good too. He's been pretty dominant, building that bomb real quick.
Yeah, we did see Bobbert switch onto the Ash there, but Shaka was able to avoid it very, very well and still get value on that fire.
Well, that's the thing about Shaka is he's very good at positioning. He knows positioning very, very well, especially on these older maps.
One of the perks of playing Overwatch 1, I suppose.
He's old man. Yep.
Starting off on the offense for Sunny Side Up, we'll have JBB on the Diva. Bobber is going to stay on the Ash to try to deal with Shaka Khan's Pharah, and Tobex is going to answer the Pharah with Rogue on the Mercy Pocket and Silk Milk rounding it out with Kiriko. The defenders will come out with Diva as well, matching the Pharah and the Ashe, and the Mercy. The only difference we have is DDR Daikenkai on the Ana as opposed to the Kiriko. So we'll see how these almost mirror comps play out against each other as Shaka tries to get some poke in and is immediately dove by JBB. And both of those divas are just targeting the Faras immediately. You can see them going in and trying to drive those flying characters to the ground, or at least make it harder for them to land their shots, as JBB is going to be able to push them back and force them to give up that first corner, with Tobex throwing in some rockets from behind.
Robert's also like just throwing a huge damage right now. He's not getting in the kills, but he is making the Pharah retreat.
And that can be just as important sometimes. As we see Tobex going up again, but Otel's right on him, and they are really just dueling between these Pharmacies and the Divas, seeing who's going to flinch first. DDR Daikenkai is able to get a pick onto Bobber as Shaka Khan finds Rogue. That means but maybe not. Maybe Tobex is going to find the pick onto Otel, and Shaka Khan's going to find Tobex. We got a dogfights going on up there, and it looks like the point's going to be kind of at a standstill as we get kills answered back from both sides. An early ultimate coming out from JBB does find the angle on Spamson and Shaka Khan, and Silk Milk is able to get res, so Sunny Side Up has a huge numbers advantage right now, and they're going to be able to push through this difficult tunnel area.
So, I don't know if any of you were spectating Hunter or Spamson, but I was. And he just kind of stood there and watched the bomb. I don't think he could have done really anything to get around it. But
it was a really nice angle.
Oh!
And a response from Otel and double kill with his bomb. And Novus is able to res Spamson, so now Eido's missing an arm with the advantage.
Yo, where's the child? There it is.
I think we see multiple ults come out from Eido's before Sunny Side Up has a chance to contest this point.
Yeah, they are sitting on 4 ultimates right now.
You gotta be careful though. They Robert?
Oh, Bob comes out from Eido's missing arm, but is moved back into a useless position and has to just stand there.
Oh.
Unfortunate for Spamson.
That's so difficult.
Ooh, Rogue is able to res Tobex. Shaka is going to try to throw out the ultimate, but it's going to get eaten by JBB, and then Tobex somehow manages, I think, to rocket himself. But DDR Daikenkai finds the final damage onto JBB's mech, and Shaka Khan is back up, so Eido's missing arm is going to be able to maintain the defensive position up here on high ground.
God, I'm going to lose all my channel points again.
Ooh, Tobex with a pick onto Spamson. Able to get an early pick, another pick onto Novus, so they are down 2. Otel does answer with 1 back onto Tobex, but they still got a numbers advantage, and JBB is looking to press it. Otel is on the back foot as JBB takes high ground and is trying to chase down that Ana, but Shaka Khan is able to get the pick onto Bobbert, and Spamson answers with another onto Silk Milk, not the remake kill. JBB, no.
That's okay, that's how Micah always wanted to die.
A bomb from Otel to clear out the point area just to make sure he's safe to get out there. And he's going to remech on point, and Eido's missing arm is still holding, and now it is Sunny Side Up at risk of being full held at point 1.
Hey, Sunny Side Up has the ult advantage here, though, so as long as we see some early ults, just like that Rogue Mercy ult.
Oh, but 2 picks early on for Eido's missing arm. Bobbert and Tobex both down. They have no DPS. Rogue is alone on point, and Silk Milk's going to throw out the Kitsune Rush just to try to give them a chance at stalling this out until their DPS can get back. But JPB is out of point, or out of mech, I should say, and off of point, and that will be map 2 for Eido's missing arm.
I love Eido's missing arm, but oh, damn it, I lost all my fucking channel points again.
Dang, don't bet against the cat.
I didn't mean to.
Looks like we do have some Eido fans in chat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's out California. Oh my god. Somebody ban her.
Hotel Kelf. I wonder what Sunny Side Up's going to do here to counter this Pharah play is I think Shaka is going to stay on the Pharah here.
Yeah. Do you
Now-
think they're gonna Do you think they're gonna match the Pharah, or do you think they're gonna go with something else?
Possibly. And not to discredit Bobbert and Tobex here, they're both amazing players. I mean, Bobbert's a freaking grandmaster DPS, but I think it would give them, or at least even out the teams if they had a PC player on, DPS for some hit scan.
It looks like. Do we have a change coming in? Is that Bobbert
Yep.
switching over to tank?
Yeah,
And
Bobbert.
maybe
Yep.
it looks like they heard your advice. It looks like JBB will be switching on to DPS. And Bardo subbing back in for Eido's missing arm in the tank position. Oh, there you go, Michael. Your art got some love in chat. Your icon pics.
Yeah, it is because I couldn't find the actual team logos, so I just made my own team logos for them. Spam Spoon, Hotel, DR Shaka.
Not really familiar with Bobbert's tank game here, so I wonder what he's going to play.
It could
Maybe a
depend
Ryan?
on the. Yeah, I was thinking Ryan, but it could depend on what map type and which specific map we end up on. So we're still waiting for the. Looks like we do have a selection of hybrid.
We also did have some swaps on Ido's missing arm. We have Shaka back on support with DDR, Daiken, Kai. So we might see that Shaka Kiriko play here. And we've got Hotel back on the DPS.
All right, so I believe because we have the hybrid map next, we do have to switch the teams over really quick. Switching sides. So one moment while we deal with that and get our map selection. And it looks like our prediction or our gambit has been fulfilled in the chat. So if you won those channel points, don't be afraid to redeem them. Or save them all up and spend them in the playoffs like I did last year and lose 30,000 channel points in one game.
30,000?
All of those
Maybe.
channel points went to me.
Yeah, I think I voted.
30,000?
Yeah, it was the grand. It was something. I think it was the grand
five.
finals, map 5, and I bet on what was the team? Not the team that won. It was Flatbed Fred.
See, I
was
bet
on
it
the
all
team.
on
And
no cap.
Fox and it was Fox and the Hounds. I bet it all on Fox and the Hounds.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks, Dreg. I know you're in here somewhere. Thanks for getting me all that moolah.
Oh, yep, there it is. He was one of the robbers who stole all my channel points from me.
Hey, we're going to Frogtown.
I lost him fair and square, but still, feels bad.
We're going to Frogtown, by the way.
We are going to Frogtown, Paraiso, the home of Lucio, my personal favorite hero in this game. You guys have a favorite hero in Overwatch?
Stop.
I like that Reaper guy.
No.
You like the Reaper guy? That's what I'm talking about.
Is ult honestly one of the best in the game?
It is a very large sphere of damage. I think my least favorite thing is that the damage goes up on Reaper's ultimate, because when I play Baptiste, I'm like, let me jump over this, because he's shooting straight out, right? And they're like, no, actually it's a
circle or a sphere.
It's a sphere, not a circle. And I'm
We're
like,
3D here, yeah.
feels bad.
We're just gonna go chill on the beach for a minute.
Excellent. Yeah, some great beachfront views of the Rio de Janeiro based map.
We got JBB, known PC player, on the Soldier, so hopefully we'll see him fly swat that far out of the air.
If we even see the far, because it looks like over on Eido's Missing Arm, we got Spamson on Soldier and Otel on Ash.
Oh yeah, I
So,
forgot. Shaka is not playing DPS.
This is
Silly
true.
me.
Get with it, dude.
So we'll see how this new lineup plays out for them. We do see hit scan from both sides, but still one projectile player for names are hard. Sunny side
JBB
up.
switching to the Widow here. See if we can get an early pick.
Watch it miss. Watch it miss. Ready?
Hey, no jinxing.
It looks like he's looking up to that high ground, see if he can find anyone peeking, as Shaka takes out the turret quickly, and they're gonna really play safe behind those walls up top to make sure that they're not giving over an easy pick. As Bobbert's gonna dive in on the Diva and try to take some space, but Otel's gonna bully him back, and he has to run back to his team to get some heals. He does have the Discord orb on him, which is gonna make it real hard, but Otel is able to get a pick onto Rogue, so there goes some healing too, and the out of the mech goes Bobbert, and GDR Daikenkai is going to clean up the kill onto Baby Diva. Spamson also takes out Tobex and JBB, just playing on that bridge, able to take them out easy.
Did you just say the baby?
The baby.
The baby diva?
The baby
Sorry.
Diva.
Ooh, massive rock from Bardo going downtown, hitting JBB right in the face.
Mixdien, I think, or Mixien, that is my least favorite copy pasta I've ever seen.
I remember that copy pasta. Bobbert's going to be able to get an early pick onto DDR Daikenkai, then dives in with the Nano to get Hotel Dirage with the micro rockets, and is now posted up on point with Silk Milk, and Bardo's trying to duel them off. Shaka Khan's trying to keep Bardo alive up there with the window, but Bobbert's going to dive in, and with the help of Tobex on the Torb, they're just going to be able to clean up that fight. Sunny Side Up will be able to cap without another recontest, and they'll wait for that parade float point to make its way out onto the map. And it looks like Eido's Missing Arm is happy to kind of set up and let them take this first corner, and they're looking to play on this midpoint here up on the high ground. Bardo gets a nice pick onto JBB as Bobbert dives the back line, is slept and Teton has now 3 on him as he tries to back out. Spamson pulls out the tactical visor. Does get 2, but is eventually taken out by Tobex. Bobbert is demech'd again by the supports. What it looks like is able to is working on getting that mech back. Eido's Missing Arm
positioning.
Yeah, they're playing it really far back. I haven't seen a lot of teams play on this upper area here, but Bobbert's gonna throw the bomb right at him and gets Bardo. And now they're just gonna chase.
I did like that positioning. They had the range there. I thought they could do it, but that bomb just made them scatter.
That was a tough one to deal with.
The ult coming out from JBB. He gets one with a rocket. Ends up getting taken out by Otel there, and
yeah, Bobbert cleans it up.
Yeah, Bobbert is kind of been crushing this game.
Yeah, his Diva. I don't think I've seen him play tank, at least not in the games that I've watched this year. But he has got the moves. As Tobex is going to be able to get a turret kill onto Otel. Bobbert takes out DDR Daikenkai, and Tobex takes out Shaka Khan. Spamson is able to return a kill onto Tobex, but Bobbert is just dominating on this Diva right now and is able to clear out the point. First point for Sunny Side Up.
Yeah, Bardo pulled out the Flux there, only got the Kiriko, who was able to cleanse herself, so not much value out of that ult there. That might hurt them.
Yeah, correction, that was the second point. I forgot this is a hybrid, so that first checkpoint is actually point 2. And Bobber is going to be able to jump on a Bardo who has answered on the D.Va. We now have the D.Va matchup, and the turret goes down on point as the D.Vas are still just slugging it out using the D-Matrixes. But Spamson able to find a rogue with the storm, or find a pick onto rogue with the storm arrows. Bardo takes a nice back line and takes out Tobex. Otel able to find JBV. And it looks like we have some stabilization out here and a good fight win from Eido's missing arm.
Nano Zen.
They stabilized.
Nano Zen, send a message.
That's how you gotta do it, right?
Nano Zen, please.
And that's right, Cowboy B-Mom. It's everyone's favorite time. It's Bardo D.Va time. We see an early pick in that fight from Spamson onto Tobex, but JBB answers back with a railgun to the face on Otel. It's even 4-4 as we have Bobbert nanoed going after DDR Daikenkai, but he'll pop Transcendence to stay alive and keep his team on point, but Bobbert's in the back line kind of dogging on him. Spamson able to find a nice kill. Oh, it's headshots galore. Tobex takes out Spamson and Bobbert takes out DDR Daikenkai. As Bobbert is just really pushing for this point, and Bardo does finally get taken out of his mech by Tobex, but he's going to retreat around the corner and try to charge up another one. Tobex does get another kill onto Shaka Khan, and without that healing, they're going to have to give up a lot more space. JBB pops the ultimate on Sojourn, but is immediately taken out by Odell. Silk Milk pops out the Kitsune Rush, but Shaka Khan's on the flank with Spamson. Otel high noons from above, and they're able to sandwich them in there, and they're able to prevent with just a meter left. Bardo pops his ultimate on point, so does Bardo. They're 1-for-1. They just killed each other with their bombs. Oh my goodness, Rogue takes out Spamson, and then DDR Daikenkai takes out Rogue. It's just trading kills back and forth.
Spamson, no! Rogue, yes!
Oh, they're having fun with it, and it looks like Eido's missing arm are going to put up a nice fight here. They've taken it down to a minute left on the clock as they do finally take out that turret, and another dragon straight through main, but it looks like Sunnyside Up are going to be able to avoid it and restart their assault here. They were able to take another 15 seconds off the clock with that. Bobber jumps in with the nano, and Tobex throws out the molten core, and JBB goes down to Spamson, and Bobber takes out Otel. It's pretty even right now. We got a 4v4, and it looks like Eido's missing arm is going to maintain possession of the point for now. Tobex goes and sets up his turret off there to draw their attention, but they're not going to be able to push off of that.
That was a huge Suzu, but it won't be enough.
Sunnyside Up probably won't have an ult here for the end of this game, unless Bobber can get it pretty quickly. I might have to eat my words here.
We're seeing a little bit of a split here. We got one fight going on at the point and one going back towards spawn as Shaka Khan releases the Kitsune Rush, and they're able to push up and kill JBB, but Silk Milk finding 2 kills on Spamson and Bardo. And this is coming down to the last few seconds. It looks like we'll have overtime here. Bobbert's going to bomb on the point to clear them off so they get to take this last turn. Shaka Khan, no, the headshot during remake. Bardo's going to be able to come back in. He's antied, but he's got a high health bar. He's going to be able to take out Rogue with the help of Otel Daraj. DDR Daikenkai takes out Silk Milk with the melee, and they are going to be able to hold.
Dude.
Shaka Khan and Kai saying, "Get the hell off of my point."
Dude, that was the double dink.
A statement.
That was some support play if I've seen it. Holy cow, the dinks is right, Mixian.
Oh my god.
Shaka not on my court, that's right.
Dan, I saw a couple maps ago you said wait for that Shaka play, and we are getting a treat here. This is Shaka Masterclass.
Spamson wash.
Hey, who needs DPS when your supports will just take them out for you, right?
Honestly though. All right, Eido's missing arm just has to do it better. Speaking of spam spoon washed, he's playing Widow.
Yeah, they do have a chance to win it straight up if they're able to push it for basically all three. It was a very close to capping for Sunnyside up there, so they're gonna have to go the distance. But if they're able to do it, they could end up taking a 3-0 victory in this match.
Go the distance, like Hercules.
Like Hercules. That's like one of my favorite Disney songs.
There's a nice barbershop version of that song that Brontosaur introduced me to. It was very nice. Very pretty.
Count me in. I love barbershop. By love, I mean
We have
appreciate. I don't
JBB.
actually listen to it that much, but go on.
JBB is on the May, so we have double projectile from Sunnyside up to start off. Double hit scan for Eido's missing arm.
All right, who you got, chat? Projectile or hit scan? And it looks like Sunnyside up are going to be able to do a nice hold here. They're going to be able to take Bardo out of his mech, and Tobex is going to take out Otel.
Hunter.
JBV finishes off the baby
Hunter.
diva. Oh no, Spamson.
And he gets staggered.
Spamson. That is
We got a
tough one.
Sombra switch from Otel.
And Bardo going onto the Zarya to try to counter the diva here and break through this first point that Sunnyside Up is doing a really good job of defending here.
Hey, I'm gonna call it now. We're gonna see Bobber eat a grab.
Oh, all right. Let's. I will gift a sub if Bobber eats a grab. Let's go with that. Silk Milk, a nice pick onto Otel to slow down this push as the Sombra was trying to get some backline action done there. Bobbert jumps up onto Spamson, who is now switched to Hanzo, as Bardo tries to walk on the backline but gets bullied off.
Bardo is massive beef.
He's walking again. He's pretty
and he
strong.
gets
He's
walled
high
off.
charge, but he's walled off and he's getting
cleanse comes
stuck.
out.
Otel goes down again from the backline. Bobbert throws in the ultimate, but JBB is able to find Spamson on the backline. And that May is just giving him a hard time, slowing him down, not letting him push. And then Bobbert's able to finish off the kill onto Bardo. We've got about 2 minutes left to try to figure out how to get through these defenses.
Yeah, I was kind of hyped for Spamson Widow.
Spamson Hanzo, close, right?
Switched. Well, it's the fact that he missed the next two shots and then immediately switched.
Grab coming in.
Oh, Bardo
It's
immediately
three.
grabs on point, but
Oh,
it's walled
grab
off from the
drags!
damage. The dragon
Yes!
comes in, but it's a little bit late. It does get Silk. Bardo takes off Rogue. I think it'll be enough as Spamson is takes Bobber out of mech. And they are able to get a clean kill. I was a little bit scared. I saw them moving out of that dragon, but it did enough damage that they were able to clean up that fight and are going to cap point 1 here.
Dude, just
I think Otel just fat fingered the EMP, but hey, they won the fight. They got the cap.
And as he says, don't need it. Who needs ultimates, right?
Yeah, who needs ultimates?
Yeah. Not me, not this guy. I never press Q.
Hunter, stop!
Bardo is insanely high charge right now.
It looks like we have Spamson switching over to the Echo.
He switched like 4 times.
Oh,
The Blizzard comes out to neutralize the Kitsune Rush. We don't have any picks coming out yet, as they're just kind of posturing on point, but JBB does eventually go
pushing W.
down. Bardo is just walking on him until he is eventually slept. Tobex and Silk Milk down. Spamson able to get Rogue, but Bobber's just chilling on point, making sure they're not able to push. I think that won't be very long lasting, though.
Yeah, he's about to get staggered.
So it looks like
Rogue
Eido's
asking
missing
for
arm.
stuff.
they're gonna have the ult advantage here. Though Bobbert and Silk Milk both already have their ults. They're coming up on 4.
Ooh, Hunter, run.
We'll see if Bobbert and Silkmilk are able to get some value out of that before the ultimates come up for Eido's missing arm, as Bardo is just holding W on these guys, although he does back up a little bit now to point as the bomb comes in. He bubbles. The wall goes up, but down just in time to get Bardo. Shaka Khan, another headshot on the Kiriko to take out JBB. Bardo is rezzed with a very risky move by DDR Daikenkai, but it pays off.
He had 2 Suzus on him. He's fine.
That's some really good coordination from the supports there again, like we said, just really showing off their skills on these champions. Bardo does eventually go down to the spam from Tobex, but Rogue is followed up on by the supports and Spamson, but Spamson is traded right back by JBB. They're just trading kills back and forth. It looks like Sunnyside Up has the advantage in this fight and are going to force Eido's missing arm to retreat and regroup for now.
Not a lot of ults here from Eido's missing arm. They'll have Kitsune Rush, but Sunnyside Up has almost 4.
Oh, and early pick onto Spamson, but is quickly rezzed by DDR Daikenkai. Otel is able to take out Tobex in the back, and now is going for a pick onto Rogue. Rogue is half, and now they're pulling back to peel for that, but JBB is going to go down to the Echo. Bardo takes Bobber out of point. Rogue goes down, and Silk Milk pulls out the Kitsune, but it's answered by Shaka, and they are not going to be able to keep them from taking point number 2.
Great job. I would have liked it
really well played there.
If Sunnyside Up would have used another ult. Because now they will have 4 versus 0.
You see them holding on to those ults a little bit, maybe longer than you'd want. Whereas Eido's missing arm has been pretty much pressing Q once they get it, and it's been working for them. They're winning those fights early on. Spamson's gonna do the copy and go on to Diva. Bobber,
combination with Nano. The Electric Cowboy.
The Nano High Noon, Electric Cowboy. Spamson picks off Bobber, but Spamson is now out of mech.
Yeah!
Spamson gets the copy bomb. That's big.
That is another big pick, as Otel is able to find some value from this Sombra, going onto the picks in the back, taking out Silk Milk, moving some of that healing, finding an EMP onto both remaining members. Rogue's going to be able to get out of there. DDR Daikenkai raises Spamson, but JBB takes him out immediately afterwards, and Spamson goes down. We hear a Junkrat ult coming in from Tobex. Is looking for somebody to kill, and Otel will go down, as we do see a nice stand here from Sunnyside Up to stop them right before this last point with only 30 seconds remaining.
I want to go back to one of my previous statements. Bardo is a good Zarya player. No, I just want to say, he's been doing a really good job with the grab management. Both times he's used it so far, it's been when the Diva's been demeched or hacked. So he's really making sure that shit doesn't get eaten.
I love Bardo.
Yeah, he's saving me $5. He said,
yep,
another good one. Throws it right off to the side of the Diva. Gets 2, but they aren't able to get the follow-up damage. Spamson does take out JBB. Otel has switched on to the Soldier and is looking for some damage there on the back line. Spamson up top looking to take out the supports. Otel does get onto Rogue. Bardo takes out Tobex, and it looks like Eido's missing arm is going to win this fight.
Bobber!
The bomb from Bobber comes out. It doesn't get anyone. They remake, they try, but no, it's denied. They're pushing them off. Can they do it? They can. They'll take it. Eido's missing arm. 3-0.
That was a great last game. Great last game.
Yeah, that was a really close one. Really well played. And, oh my goodness. It doesn't get much closer than that.
Play of the game here coming in from Spamson. This is that Grab Dragon from first point.
Seen it. Washed.
Oh, that flick over to onto the Rogue.
He punched Bobber in the back of the head.
Well, congratulations to Eido's missing arm. That is their first 3-0 of the season. Big win for them. And don't count out Sunnyside Up. They have a lot of very talented players on their team. I know they are missing Papa Brown Man, who is their main tank player. Just whenever he gets back, they'll be a very formidable team to play.
Yes, really great match tonight, and thank you to everyone who came out to watch the stream. And remember, if you haven't, to subscribe to PMA OWL for $5 or for free with Twitch Prime. Again, this has been Patty Shep, What's Poppin', and Trumpet Jesus. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.